Well, okay, so I just freaked out scary. Seeing this Sara Lee jingle from way back when. Do you remember it?
Yeah, it's nobody does it like Sara Lee.
Wrong.
How?
All right, we're going to do a 15-minute morning show podcast, even though we all voted not to.
I mean, it's Easter Monday. We really,
It can
it's
be
a
as
holiday.
long or as short as you want it to be.
Well, okay, so I just freaked out scary. Seeing this Sara Lee jingle from way back when. Do you remember it?
Yeah, it's nobody does it like Sara Lee.
Wrong.
How?
It's nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
I was about to Google it because I'm like, that can't be right.
It totally
Because
makes sense.
all these years everything I know is wrong. I've been singing it since the 70s.
But they both make sense, right? Like
Yeah, they do.
But one is the written jingle, one isn't.
Right.
So it's nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
Yeah.
meaning everybody likes it.
Mind blown.
Hey, you know what? A friend of mine freaked out over the weekend when I told him that the Target logo is a target. He's like, what? He said, it's just a red dot inside a red circle. I said, well, it's a Target.
Yeah.
The name of the store is Target. He was like, oh my God, I never knew it. I mean, are you kidding me? It's a Target.
Scotty B taught me the FedEx one. I had no idea too.
Oh, the arrow?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until recently as well. FedEx has an arrow.
Well, also, the Wendy's. Well, we've had this conversation many times on the show, but the Wendy's, her necklace or her collar says "Mom." Look that up.
I think you told me that.
Yeah.
The Arbys slogan is, we have the meats. It was never, we got the meats.
I always thought it was we got the meats.
I don't know if I've ever thought about it before, but that makes sense.
Because they think it sounds like we got the beat. No. It's we have the meats. Is that correct?
Yes. We have the meats.
You know the logo for the Fruit of the Loom underwear?
Yeah.
Trying to think of what it is.
Yeah. Wasn't it the apple, the grapes,
Yeah.
and the banana?
How are they held together?
The Cornucopia.
No, there's never been a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom label.
I can test this. This.
Because you remember?
I think this is part of what that Mandela effect thing.
The
right?
Mandela effect, yeah.
So we all I remember you remember the Cornucopia, right, Scotty?
Not on Fruit of the Loom. It was on the tag on my tidy whities, but I don't remember the actual cornucopia.
I remember the Cornucopia as clear as day. I remember the Cornucopia with the fruits tumbling out of it.
But nobody can find it?
I just remember the creepy guys in the commercials and the costumes.
Yes,
Isn't there also an erroneous
Grapes.
fruit? Like everybody remembers one fruit being part of it and the fruit's not there?
Right.
I don't think there was a banana.
I was thinking of grapes. Are there grapes?
Definitely grapes, because there was a guy in a grape
there's
costume.
definitely
I
a
remember a banana, but see, that is the Mandela effect in effect, right there.
Problem now is you don't know what's real and what wasn't. You don't know if somebody just faked the Cornucopia, right? Because I remember the Cornucopia, or maybe I'm just remembering it in my mind's eye, and then somebody created it to look like it was part of the old logo. How the hell? It's like same with the Berenstein or Berenstain Bears. I remember the Berenstein Bears, but apparently it's the Berenstain Bears.
Is that right?
Yes.
Really?
So I remember Berenstein.
And all his life, Nate's been calling them Reese's Pieces.
Every time.
We had someone so angry this morning about that. They were like, we were arguing over Easter candy because they hear Nate say it all the time and they work at Hershey's.
It's Reese's Pieces.
Oh,
Yeah,
his name was Reese.
there was no banana in the Fruit of the Loom.
Isn't
thing
that
either.
crazy? I remember a banana being in there.
How can
What
you
is
have
this,
fruit
though?
without a banana?
What are those little yellow things coming out of the grapes? I know they're not bananas because they're not the right size. Are they just leaves? What is that? Whatever.
Right.
And is it true that every kiss begins with K?
I think so.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty sure.
Well, Elvis, not to point out your age, but you are the oldest person in the room. I mean, do you remember the things differently? Did they even have the Fruit of the Loom logo when you were younger?
Of course, when I was a kid.
Were things in color? Were they black and white?
Yeah, black and white. They're all silent. Silent films.
There is one Fruit of the Loom logo that pops up when you Google it that has a cornucopia.
Yes. See?
Really?
Yeah.
But I don't know if somebody just manufactured that recently. You know what I mean? People are changing the past here. It's driving me nuts.
We were talking earlier on the Big Show about urban legends about what, Scary? What?
No, Gandhi's just pointing. I'm looking at Gandhi's computer. She just pointed out that the Baskin Robbins logo has a 31 inside the B and the
Yes,
R.
the B and R.
Come on.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
know. I'm just
Scotty,
glad tonight.
come on.
Pink. It's the 3 and the 1 are pink.
It couldn't be more obvious.
You never knew that?
Well, no.
Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. No one sits there and stares at every logo and analyzes them. I get that.
You know what's special about the Tostitos logo, Elvis?
Yes, it has a hat on it.
No.
Doesn't it?
There's a guy
Two
standing
people
there,
are
right?
sharing chips over some salsa in the tit. T-I-T. The T-I-T
Oh, really?
has
Let me
two
look this up.
people.
thought it was a guy with a hat.
A bowl of salsa. Look at that.
Totinos? Was that it? What's it called?
Tostitos.
Tostitos.
Oh, look at that. That's
The
crazy.
T-I-T is the two people, the two T's,
Oh, there they
and
are.
the I has a bowl
Okay,
of
I see
salsa
it.
in the middle with a chip. They're sharing a chip into a salsa?
People
Look
are
at that,
so
they're sharing
creative.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail what you were saying.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay. On the show earlier, we were talking about urban legends, like about stars and this and that. And I brought up the one we all heard of and heard of in high school. A celebrity was rushed to the hospital to have his stomach pumped because he had been pleasing other guys a lot, like a lot. Never happened, but we all heard it was a different celebrity. I heard it was his name rhymes with.
God.
Yeah, God Blewert.
Who could that be?
But then Froggy said he heard it was another rock star. And so I guess it depends on where you're born and who you hang out with.
Yeah.
All these different celebrities were rumored to have gone to the emergency room to have their stomachs
And
pumped.
the era you were born in, too, because I saw two variations of female rappers, and they were different rappers. And I'm like, wait a
Like
second.
Lil' Kim was rumored once.
Yeah. They said she hooked up with all of the Wu-Tang Clan, so she had to be rushed to the hospital.
Well, apparently Rod Stewart set the record straight about the stomach pump thing.
Oh, he did.
It says
Did he say it didn't happen?
It says it claims that a star, usually Stewart or Elton John, collapsed at a party and had to have their stomach pumped. As a result, doctors extracted either I don't want to read the rest of this, but he says it never happened. So I never heard Rod Stewart before. That's not the one that I heard.
See, the
Well,
version.
of course he's going to deny it. No one's going to, yep, that was what a night. Ooh. Wow. I woke up in the hospital. They said, well, guess what we found?
The version I heard did not include a celebrity, but it was a girl that took care of the entire football team in high school, and she had to go have her stomach pumped.
So it's
Wow,
like a
there you
cautionary
go.
tale.
Yeah.
But why do you have your stomach pumped? Don't you just throw up if it's too much?
We're not talking about this. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen right here.
Sorry.
What about Sting having sex for 3 days straight or something like that?
He and his wife,
Yeah.
Trudy, I think they're married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they said that's a deal. It's like a 3-day orgasm or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like tantric sex,
Tantric
right?
sex, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think 3 days, right? I mean,
Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I think it was kind of like
It was
3
something
days.
like that.
Now I'm down a rabbit hole of BS.
I'm still
You
on.
more?
BS room. No, they're all inappropriate and stupid.
I'm still stuck on the Baskin Robbins
you
logo.
remember the one?
His scary Baskin Robbins.
Paul from the Wonder Years is Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Wow.
That dweeby little kid.
And then
Could
he
be.
removed his rib.
Well, there you go. How long have we been going?
We're done.
Too
That was
long.
it,
Is that it?
baby.
8.5
I
months.
love it.
Not as
then
long
you
as
get into all
Sting.
the
Easter
Beatles
Monday.
conspiracies. Oh, man.
Oh, we'll get into those tomorrow. But that's the thing about the 15-minute morning show podcast. We're always looking for an escape route. Are we done? Who else would be doing a podcast just about trying to get it over with as fast as possible? That's us.
Right here, baby.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.